It's hard to be a lesbian.
And let me just say this to all the, the little studs and all that. You not a boy.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Just a Girl Show. My name is Janine if you are new here. If you're new to the channel, of course, hit that subscribe button. Turn notifications on so you never miss an episode. And if you are a subscriber, welcome back to the channel. So, we talk a lot about how relationships work and the difficulties between men and women, specifically black men and black women trying to date. And black women feel like men have all these problems with them, and it's the men, it's the men. But how about the lesbians are sick of the women? The lesbians are tired, and there's women who are actually no longer identify as a lesbian or a stud, who are calling women out, and women don't like it, right? They don't want to be called out. They don't want to be viewed as like this toxicity. But I think people, right? The women who deal with women are realizing like, wow, this is what a man got to deal with. Oh, this is what they talking about. Now I get it, right? Well, I'm going to share this video of this woman who is no longer identifies as a lesbian or a stud. Her calling women out for just how they identify. We're gonna come back and talk about it.
And let me just say this to all the, the little studs and all that, because I was a stud too. I was. How do you feel when that period come on? And you got to take them boxes off and put some real panties on and be a lady. How do you feel? Because I know for me, I used to be like, man, I might as well just go and be all the way a girl. Like, you can't mimic or imitate being a man or masculine energy because your period is a server as a humbler to you. It serves to humble you. That's really what it's about in the Garden of Eden. Eve got a period in a cycle to humble her, to bring her to humility, to bring her under the man, to show that she is a weaker vessel. You're not a boy. You shouldn't look like a boy. Shouldn't present yourself as a boy. I'm not saying be girly and cutesy and demure, because I'm not really girly, cutesy, or demure. I'm not. I'm very, very, rough a little, tough a little. You know what I'm saying? I'm very rough a little, tough a little. But again, this goes back to knowing who you are in Christ Jesus and coming out from among them and being ye separate and placing and casting all your burdens unto him who cares for you. Because all that masculine presenting, all it really is just you build a shell around yourself, around that little girl inside you that's hurt, and you trying to protect her. So you showing up in this masculine energy, but that's not really who you are.
So she made it very clear, and I think that's a great question to say. Like, did you ever think about this, right? Because that's something that I think when you are in that era of your life, or that's how you're living your life, do you realize that you still are a woman? And the comments on this video are wild, as you can imagine. They're calling her all type of names, telling her, just because she found God doesn't mean that they're wrong. It's just a lot. But it is a real question, right? It's a real thing of a thought, because as she said, when I'm thinking about just getting a period every month, I might as well just be a woman if I got still do womanly things, because that's the thing about it. Nothing can change me from getting this period because I'm still a woman, right? And as she said, the humbling piece of it, which your period will humble you, right? Well, there's a lot of women in the comments who are lesbians, and they identified their struggles, right, with it, and they also started to get into the topic of the dealing with women, and we both being on our period during that time of month, and it being chaotic. So I want to share a couple of videos for y'all of the women who date women and them sharing how difficult it is to be with a woman.
Hey, listen, I can't be the only lesbian, stud, whatever you want to call it, that is actually getting tired of dealing with women. And not in a way that y'all might be thinking. Not like the Jackie Hill Perrys and all the people that pop up, I'm not gay no more, the God deliver me. I'm still very much so gay. I just am tired of dealing with women.
I'm tired of being gay. I am. Every time I try to talk to a girl, I immediately get reminded of why I don't. This girl inboxed me. We start talking. We go on a couple dates. We link a couple times. It's going real cool. Mind y'all, even though we was doing all this, I made it very clear to this girl that I was talking to other people. And she said she was cool with it. Now, she's popular on some app called Tag. Mind you, I've never heard of this app before this girl. I end up downloading it because she got a little following on there and she be going live a lot. So boom, I end up linking with somebody else and I'm not answering her calls and I'm a little bit slow answering her text messages. She end up going live, so I go to watch the live. She see my name pop up in her live and homegirl start crashing out. She on live telling everybody my government name, all my business, how I ain't shit. Then I go on Instagram, she and her close friends still going. She talking about fighting, her friends is hitting me up talking about they gonna beat my ass. Even with all of this, I feel mad bad. I try to reach out to her. She has me blocked on everything. Like, I knew this girl 1 month.
Being a lesbian is difficult as a fuck. Okay, don't let these pictures fool you. Don't let the matching outfits fool you. The zodiac signs, the comparisons, the all that. Do you understand how hard it is to be a lesbian 24/8, 24/7 of your life? Okay, dealing with a woman all day, every day. Dealing with them hopping in your DMs, hopping out your DMs, talking to this woman, talking to this man. It's difficult as fuck. You don't know what it feels like to be with a woman on her period, off her period, when she want to eat you, when you want to eat her, when you don't want to eat at all, when your jaw locking up and your tongue is split in the middle right there. You don't know what that feel like because you've been eating till sunrise, sunset. It's hard. It's hard to be a lesbian. God damn, all we can do really is eat. I mean, yeah, they can strap us down, but what does that... Oh my God, I'm so exhausted. I can't even talk no more.
I'm not surprised at all. If I'm not surprised at all that these women are getting it and sharing it. Now, whatever they do with their life, that's their choices, right? God can judge them. But I think it says a lot about when women are looking at men crazy. But do y'all think the women are lying too? The women are they lying as well? And that's just the reality of why we are meant to be with a man and woman coming together, because we know that women who are in lesbian relationships the divorce rates are high, domestic violence is high. It's a very, very vicious dynamic, very difficult, which is why these women are saying how hard it is to be with a woman. You know, like they're saying it, they're calling it out.
And I don't know who needs to hear this, but being in a lesbian relationship is not for the weak. And I only say this because I'm dealing with it firsthand and it's my reality. This is my lifestyle I chose. Nothing in life is ever going to be easy. But when you're dealing with two females who's both emotional, going through shit, we both want the same stuff, we both go through the same things in life, like all of that combined, that shit is overwhelming. Like, you know, niggas don't really have attitudes or walk around, you know, mad or nothing. Like, females gonna walk around with an attitude for 10 days and 10 nights. Like, I kid you not, like, y'all gonna be arguing and y'all gonna be mad as fuck at each other. And it's just the hormones, it's just the emotionalness that the females have, you know. So it's like you gotta really mentally prepare yourself to deal with a female. And you know how they be like, men ain't never there for you emotionally to listen and, you know, feel you. A female gonna do that because we feel the same way you feel. So it's like two females who both emotional. Now we both in our feelings. Now we both hurt. Now we both feeling some type of way. Like, now it's just a household full of emotions and now we both crying, looking stupid.
And I think that we don't want to just own up to the fact that we are emotional beings who cannot always control ourselves. We don't have good emotional regulation. And then you don't have that balance from the true essence of a man to help, you know, decenter you, to help calm you down, to help get you to, you know, release some of that, you know, anger. It's just like y'all are clashing. So I think when we talk about, oh, the men are this, the men are this, the men are making this stuff up, women are not like this. Most of the time they're talking about, you know, black women are not like this. It's like, okay, so who's lying? If the men are saying it, if the women who are dating women are saying it, who's lying? Like, everybody can't be lying, which is why this should not be a thing. Right? This is why this has caused so many issues. But if y'all hear women saying this and you're still like, I might want to give this a try. I might want to see what this is about. They're telling you. Y'all claim to be girls. Listen to the girls. Listen to what the girls are telling y'all about the girls if you want to try it. And again, women don't like for you to switch up on them, which is why the woman who's no longer identifies as a lesbian, she says she's a heterosexual woman now. Again, she found God, whatever. They feel like, how dare you? How dare you? How dare you no longer be for us? And then how dare you come out and try to expose us and call us out? How dare you? Everybody gets it. That just shows that they don't really care. Whoever's calling to them and agreeing with them, they'll go for it. But once you start to say, we are the problem, you're trying to say, I'm a problem, women are a problem, they don't like that. And I can't help but say this. Whenever I hear story times of women talking about their relationship with another woman, it is always some BS. Always. Every time they share a video or share a story time, it's always some BS. But again, this is just my opinions. This is just what I believe. But I just want y'all to hear that everybody's not lying about the challenges of being with a woman, which is why we need that balance of men and women being together. So let me know your thoughts though on this topic. Drop it in the comments. Let me know what you think. Of course, like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next episode soon. Bye.